Hey dolls. Gonna give everybody a little bit of time to come in so we can talk hair. I think my comments shouldn't be off. I don't think they are, but I don't know how to check if they are either. Today we're talking about damaged hair slash ends, how I damaged my hair, what I did wrong, the things that I knew better, but I ignored and ended up having to cut my hair. I know it looked like it was more of a trim, but my hair was right at tailbone length. It was right at tailbone length. And after my cut, it is now bra strap length. So like I said, I know it looked like a trim. I know the video, Lena did an amazing job and she didn't. What happened, boo? She did an amazing job and she didn't have to cut too much hair at all. So I know for you guys watching, it looked like, oh, she barely cut it. You just got a trim. But it really was a cut. She took a couple inches off. Sorry, guys. That is Camille. But yeah, I know to you guys it looked like a trim, but it was definitely way more. See, I'm not... Okay, I just put my live chat on because I wasn't seeing anyone's comments and I think that's why. So y'all let me know if you're able to comment. Okay, yay, I see comments. Awesome. Okay. All right. I'm seeing them for some reason. All right, so I'm seeing live, but they are disappearing as you guys comment. So if one of you guys like ask a question and it happens to disappear before I get to answer, just keep that in mind. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to answer you dolls' questions about how I damaged my hair, pretty much what I was doing wrong. And honestly, one of the main things was just neglecting my hair, honestly. Like, not doing anything to it, not taking care of it, just completely ignoring it, not doing nothing. When I got pregnant with Camille, I probably did my hair like twice. Hey dolls, I probably did my hair like twice. And then after I had her, I really wasn't doing my hair. Again, she's turning 1 next week. And in the past year, I can honestly say I probably did my hair like 2-3 times. The rest of the time was protective styling. And that plays into a part as far as why my hair was damaged and what I mean by neglecting it. So even with having protective styles, I was not protecting my hair underneath, like my real hair. And I know we hear protective styles and we automatically think because our hair is in a protective style that our hair is protected. And that doesn't necessarily, like the two don't equate. Because you have a protective style, yes, technically your hair is protected because your ends are tucked, your hair is pretty much tucked away. It's not being exposed to the environment. It's not rubbing up against your shirt. You're not combing and manipulating your hair too much. So yes, by having a protective style, in a sense, you are protecting your hair. But if you are not taking care of your hair, underneath that protective style, you're not doing anything. You're doing more harm than good. And that's exactly what I did. I had protective styles. I had a sew-in for about I want to say 2 to 3 months. I had a sew-in. What else did I do? I was wearing my wigs a lot. I kept my hair braided down. And I was wearing my wigs, doing a lot of protective styles. But even though I had a sew-in and my hair was braided, even though I had wig installs and my hair was braided, I was not moisturizing my hair. I was wearing my protective styles for way too long. I definitely think, as far as my sew-in, that should have been maybe 2 months max. I had it for like 3 months and I was not moisturizing my hair underneath. I did leave my perimeter out with the sew-in. It was a versatile sew-in. So I had my perimeter out. So I was still flat ironing my leave out. You know, I was washing it. I was washing my hair with the sew-in. But just like I said, guys, okay, I see it now. If I scroll down, I see them. I was going to say the comments do disappear a little. Sorry if I get off track. I really do just want to make sure I'm reading you guys' comments and answering your questions. You know, if I wanted this to be a regular video where I'm the only one doing the talking, I would have recorded this, edited it, and put it up. But I really did want to answer you guys' questions live and direct. So yeah, definitely, especially since the pandemic and not being able to like even go out and do stuff, that definitely kind of like deterred me from doing my hair a lot as well. Yeah, I would leave it in twists. Yep, I left it in braids. So part of it is heat damage. Yeah, boo, part of it is heat damage. I wouldn't say it had much to do. Sorry, guys. Tab is at work. I am home with my daughter, and we gonna make it work. So if you hear her cooing and talking in the background, I am sorry. But pregnancy didn't change my hair. It didn't change my hair drastically. If anything, my hair does get a little bit more matted. I realized after having her that my hair does tangle up and get a little bit more matted easier. But that's about it. I didn't really notice much other change. Of course, I had some shedding, you know, like my edges kind of just came back a few months ago. Probably when she was around like 7, 8 months. She's about to be 1. I saw my edges start growing back. So yeah. But like I was saying, hi dolls. Hi, hi, hi. So like I was saying, I was doing a lot of protective styles, but I wasn't necessarily protecting my hair. So although I had sew-ins, I had a sew-in for about 3 months. I had a sew-in. Let me give her. Sorry, dolls. So I had a sew-in for a couple of months, and throughout those 2, 3 months, I was washing it. You know, like my hair wasn't dirty. I wasn't just like leaving it to get like gross and matted. I was washing it with the sew-in in, but I wasn't moisturizing it. Like I said, I had a versatile sew-in, so my perimeter was out, and I was still flat ironing my perimeter. I was hardly putting any product on my perimeter either, which is why if you guys watch the salon vlog, you do see that Lena said I had some heat damage. There was a little confusion, and some of y'all thought when I said update, I have heat damage in my stories, some of y'all thought that I got heat damage from the salon. No, 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 no. They did an amazing job with my hair at the salon. I did not get any type of damage, nothing. I'm tender-headed, and Lena was the most gentle hairstylist to touch my hair for as long as I can remember. So no, the salon did not give me heat damage, but when Lena washed my hair and she started to blow it out, she noticed that some of my curls weren't necessarily reverting 100%. You know, my hair wasn't bone straight. It wasn't like severe heat damage where I had no curl, know nothing at all. But she did notice that instead of my curls and my coils, it was more kind of like a little bit more wavy in the front. And she asked me, she's like, have you been like pressing your hair and using heat? So that was what I think the damage came from when I had my sew-in and I was flat ironing the perimeter of my hair and flat ironing my leave out a little more than I should have. Hey dolls, hey. Right? Camille's like, nah, I'm gonna give y'all the real tea, dolls, okay? Baby doll ready to spill all the tea. So that was one thing, neglecting my hair, kind of using protective styles as an excuse to not fully take care of my hair. Another thing that damaged my hair and why my ends look so bad was because I wasn't trimming. I wasn't going for routine trims at all. I haven't trimmed before Lena did my hair. I haven't trimmed my hair in about 2 years. Horrible. 2 whole years I went without any type of trim. So that's number 2 that you don't want to do. Do not go super long without trimming your hair. Some people can even get, I would say, 6 months to a year with, I know so bad. Don't come for me. I know it is so bad, and I knew that some of the things I'm gonna be telling y'all in this video, I know you're gonna be like, seriously, May, like, come on. Of all people, I should know better. Like, of all people, I should know that I can't go 2 years without trimming my hair. Like, come on. But like I said, I neglected it. You know, I'm not blaming pregnancy and my daughter, but I'm kind of blaming pregnancy and my daughter because I am busy. You know, after having her, even while being pregnant, I'm like, I don't feel like I have the time to do this. Like, at some points I was like, yo, how was I doing my hair every week, every 2 weeks, spending a whole day on wash day and styling, sometimes 2 days? Because you dolls know sometimes I would spend a day washing and detangling, and then I would give it a break, and the next day I would move on to styling. So sometimes I took literally 2 whole days just to wash and style my hair. And once I got pregnant, I was just like, this is not realistic. Like, I cannot stand on my feet. I cannot spend 2 whole days doing my hair. Like, no, I just can't. So, like I said, I don't want that to be an excuse, but it's kind of my excuse. And in between, I'm just gonna take a break and make sure I'm getting all of you guys' comments. Yes, 2 years, OMG. I know, girl, I know. I noticed my leave out from a straight sew-in. Yeah. I mean, if you're noticing that your leave out from straightening your hair with sew-ins, if you're noticing that those areas are more loose than the rest of your hair, honestly, the only suggestion I can give you 2 suggestions. Hopefully you're doing this one already, but I hope you're using a heat protectant. That's another thing I didn't do, but we'll get to that. I was not using heat protectant. But for one, I hope you're using heat protectant. That will help. And secondly, you might just have to lay off the heat, honestly. If you're realizing that the parts of your hair that you are straightening are the parts that are looser, kind of the only remedy is to stop using the heat. Stop doing whatever you're doing to that area specifically. And yeah, I'm not even gonna try to make it like a long drawn out explanation. Like, girl, you gotta use protectant and you gotta stop using heat. If you don't wanna stop using heat, which I completely understand, you definitely, excuse me, you definitely have to use a heat protectant, and you need to start getting up on those protein treatments. That's what I was gonna say, deep conditioning, but I meant protein treatments. Excuse me. But it's good info because a lot of people can relate, of course. Like, come on, who can't relate to being lazy with your hair being damaged, using too much heat? Like, yeah, 6 months to a year. Some people could definitely get that far without trimming. I know people who do once a year, but they also can get away with once a year because, can you tell me, Boo, why they could get away with once a year? Usually, if you can get through a whole year without trimming your hair, it is because you are taking care of your hair. You're doing what you need. So yeah, usually if you can get a good year until you trim, it is because you're taking really good care of your hair throughout the year, to the point where you don't have to trim it all the time. Yeah, guilty. I had box braids for a month. Yep. And a month, girl, a month, I would have kept, just like my sewing, I probably would have rocked out with box braids for a couple months and felt extra bad afterwards. Same. I did not use heat protectant. Um, yeah, and definitely protein treatments. And if you already are starting to see signs of damage, I would suggest using the Apogee protein treatment. They have a 1-step and a 2-step. The 2-step is a little bit more, it's a little bit more potent. It's kind of more like salon professional grade, but you can use it at home if you want to. But the 1-step is a little more gentle and a little bit more just like foolproof for being at home, especially if you haven't done it before. The 2-step protein treatment, if you haven't done anything like that before, I would definitely go with the 1-step. And that's a bit more gentle, a bit more, you know, user friendly, and it works. I used to have extreme heat damage, like bone straight heat damage, and I never used the 2-step. I've only used the 1-step. I think it's like the 2-minute protein treatment, and that was one of the major keys in me getting rid of my damage. And don't worry, guys, if you do need to catch up, I will be saving this to my channel, so that you can come back, watch it. I know it is still during the day. I know some of us are still at work. I know some of us have kids who are in school, especially virtual. So if you were not able to listen all the way through, or if you're a little late, don't worry. I will save this and you can just run it back. I did the 2-step. Oh, but also to answer your question, I did not notice a huge difference in the crown of my head. My crown is usually super dry anyway. That's one of the driest parts of my hair, I would say, is the crown. But after having my daughter, I didn't really notice any major change in the crown of my head at all. Yep, that's another reason why I had damage, was from color as well. That was another reason why I was using the protein treatments to get rid of my color damage, because I did have color damage from bleaching my hair. So back to what I was saying. So I said one thing that caused the damage was protective styling too much, and not taking care of my hair underneath the protective styles. The second thing was not trimming my hair often enough. I went 2 whole years since my last trim. Now I will be going every 10 to 12 weeks. I know some people do 6 to 8 weeks. Some people do 8 to 10. I'm going to be doing 10 to 12. I've never had the type of hair that needed to be trimmed super often. But I also don't have the type of hair that can go 2 years without a trim. So I now am going to be going every 10 to 12 weeks. And I'm going back to only using heat once a year, which leads me into the third thing that damaged my hair: heat. Using too much heat. Like I said, I had a sew-in for 2-3 months, and during those 2-3 months, I was flat ironing the hell out of my leave out. So that was another thing that caused damage, that weakened my hair. The fact that I wasn't... What's up, boo? So yeah, the fact that you see, I totally lost my train of thought. What's up, boo? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to take y'all with me No need for this to even be super formal and sit down. She's getting ready to like cry, and I ran out of snacks. So y'all gonna come with me to get these snacks. Period. I'm not even gonna try to keep it cute and keep y'all stationary. Hopefully the lighting in my kitchen doesn't look too bad. But yeah, not trimming, using too much heat was all a part of the damage. Yeah, keeping my hair in a bun too long too. Anything, like I said, any protective style where you're not protecting your hair underneath is gonna do more harm than good. So I don't care if it's a sew-in, I don't care if it's a wig, I don't care if it's a bun, even if it's a protective style that necessarily doesn't have added hair to it, you can still damage your hair if you're not taking care of your hair underneath your protective styles. But yeah, so I was about to put the snack there, but I don't even want it to mess with my vibe that I got going on back here. Make sure y'all are nice and straight. So yeah, I know mom life. I'm sorry, y'all. And I honestly, sidebar real quick, but I know I've been like super inconsistent on my channel the past year, the past 2 years almost. This will be probably like a whole other video. I'm not even gonna get into it in, you know, like crazy detail, but I'm not trying. I am being more consistent on my channel this year. I owe it to you guys. I owe it to myself. You know, we talk a lot on this platform. You guys know I am super interactive with you guys. I always answer you guys' DMs. I always respond to comments. And I really do appreciate y'all support. Even a lot of you dolls, when I don't post and I kind of go MIA, because y'all know I'm famous for ghosting. But even when I do go MIA and I'm not here for a long time, a lot of y'all do reach out and like check up on me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, part of me being more consistent on my channel is not making excuses for myself and not making excuses as to why I can't record. And usually something like this, you know, me being home while Tab's at work and Camille's crying for a snack, like I would have been like, nah, I'm not recording. Like, it's too much going on. I'm gonna look mad unprofessional with my daughter crying in the back. But I'm trying not to make excuses for myself, and I'm trying to create content and be more consistent for y'all no matter what. So thank you for understanding. Hashtag mom life. It is what it is. But yeah, I will never bleach my hair again. Me either, doll. It was horrible. The color was bomb. I don't know if y'all remember when I had my orange curls, but yeah, I'm not bleaching my hair ever again. Hey, doll. So yeah, back to heat. So using heat a bit too much was definitely a part of the damage. Thanks, doll. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Like, y'all are the best. I know everyone always says like their audience and, you know, their supporters are the best, but not like my dolls. Y'all been rocking out for a minute. Like, we've come a long way. Y'all been rocking out with me for a minute. So yeah, y'all are the best. But heat, I'm gonna try to stay on track. Heat was a major role also in me damaging my hair, because not only was I putting heat on it, but you know, if you're taking care of your hair and you want to use heat here and there, you get a little bit more wiggle room. You know, like you have a little bit more leeway with how much heat you can use. Now, if you're not taking care of your hair and you're also using heat, that is just a recipe for disaster. Heat alone is going to damage your hair. Heat can damage healthy hair. So if you're not taking care of your hair and you then put heat on top of that, it's like, what is you doing? So I just got the weirdest notification from Postmates. Like, what the hell? I thought it was saying something about y'all. It was like 100 people polled something. Anyway, yeah, not taking care of your hair and then putting heat on top of that, you're pretty much just asking for damage. You're pretty much like, yeah, I definitely, right. You're pretty much like, yeah, I don't care anymore, whatever. And that's what I was doing. I was kind of over it. At some point, I was like, am I gonna become one of these naturals who only wear wigs and like keeps my hair braided down all the time, but like my hair is down to my ass? Like, I was contemplating being one of those naturals, like one of the naturals who don't wear their natural hair out, because for a while it really just started to feel like it was a bit much for me, and I started to feel overwhelmed with my hair. So not trimming, using heat, and not taking care of my hair underneath my protective styles so far are the three reasons why I had damaged hair. Another thing is not keeping up with a routine, which also plays into a part of not taking care of it. But like I said, the first point was not taking care of my hair underneath protective styles. Now, let's take protective styles out of the equation and just talk about our natural hair. We have routines. We have a certain method that works for our hair. We have a day that we like to wash it. We have the styles that we like to do. We have a certain time frame as far as how long we'll keep a style. So if I have a perm rod set, usually I'm not letting my perm rod set go over 2 to 3 weeks. Even 3 weeks is pushing it. Any protective style with my own hair, I'm giving like 2 weeks max before I need to wash it and, do my routine. So I would say that the fourth thing that led to the damage of my hair is not following my routine. I completely neglected my routine, like completely. I was not washing it. I would wash it here and there when I felt like it, when I felt like I had the energy. I was not doing my pre-poos. Y'all know I love some pre-poos. I used to pre-poo overnight. I was not pre-pooing at all. I wasn't doing any hot oil treatments. I was not washing my hair as consistently as I should have. I was not pre-poo washing, deep conditioning. I was not deep conditioning at all. I probably deep conditioned maybe once or twice, like my entire pregnancy. I probably deep conditioned once or twice this past year, since my daughter's been born. I was not deep conditioning at all. Along with deep conditioning, another side of deep conditioning could be protein treatments. So you either can do deep condition or you can do a protein treatment. I was not doing either one, especially not protein treatments, because my hair wasn't out. I just know, because protein treatments is just like, to me, it's like a step up from deep conditioning. So it's like, if I'm not doing deep conditioning, which is like the bare minimum, I damn sure wasn't doing protein treatments and keeping up with those and how often I was supposed to be doing my protein treatments. Usually I deep condition once a week, do a protein treatment once to twice a month, depending on your hair. If your hair is not damaged, you don't have anything that you're necessarily trying to fix with your hair, you can probably do a protein treatment once a month. If you have a little damage, or you stretch your hair with a blow dryer a lot, or you have color, what happened? Or you have color, there are, I'm looking to see if she's gonna do it again, just because sometimes if I'm not looking at her, she'll do that. But yeah, if your hair, I'm just gonna keep talking, but if your hair isn't necessarily damaged, you can get away with doing a protein treatment once a month. If your hair is damaged, or you have color, like I was saying, or if you use heat a lot, um, you should probably be doing a protein treatment at least twice a month. I feel like I'm taking care of my hair, don't even use heat anymore, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle city to get the front of my hair to grow. Just breaks off either way. But if your hair, I mean, how do you feel about the way you're moisturizing your hair? Because usually I feel like, for me personally at least, breakage for me usually comes from either single strand knots, which can occur when you don't trim your hair often enough, or being dry. So if you are experiencing a lot of breakage, I would kind of look into how you're moisturizing your hair and how effective your moisturizer is. Do you have low porosity hair? Do you have high porosity hair? And that's one of the keys that you need to know about your hair, low or high porosity, because usually that will determine how you moisturize your hair effectively. I have low porosity. I might follow someone's routine who has high porosity and they have a moisturizing method that works for them. But if I try it on my low porosity hair, that will not work. So although I'm using this amazing product that is supposed to give you moisture, if it's not meant for my porosity level, it's not gonna work. So if you are experiencing breakage, I would kind of like just reevaluate how you're moisturizing your hair and if it's as effective as you think. I'm really good at taking care of my hair on a daily basis. It's thick and long, but not where I want it to be. Yeah, I mean, better protective styles on wash days will definitely help. Better styles, period, on wash days. So things like twists, something like a braid out, which is going to keep your hair stretched, will usually work in your benefit. So porosity, I'm seeing a few questions on how do you figure out your porosity. So the best way to determine your hair's porosity is after you wash your hair, go ahead and wash your hair. After you wash your hair, because you do have to do it, it works best on clean. It it works best on clean hair. So wash your hair. Once you detangle your hair or comb it, whatever you do after washing it, even if you just like go like this and get like a few shed strands, take those strands, or if you comb your hair, take those clean shedded hairs and you're gonna put them in a cup of water. Like fill a cup of water all the way up. Put the ball of hair. You don't have to like make it a ball. You know how we have our shed hair and we like literally make it a ball and play basketball with it in the trash? Don't do that. You don't have to ball it up. Just take the couple of strands, put them in the water, and your hair is either going to sink, float, or go halfway. Guys, I'm really sorry. But your hair is either gonna sink, it's gonna float, or it's gonna go kind of like midway to through the water. If your hair floats, you have low porosity. If your hair sinks, you have high porosity. If it floats in the middle, which most people it doesn't, you're one of the lucky ones to literally have like perfect a perfect porosity level. It's not too high, it's not too low, it's right in the middle. So yeah, clean strands in water. If it floats, it's low. If it sinks, it's high porosity. I used to love the As I Am products. I used to love their curling jelly. That was one of the first things I started using when I first went natural, and I love their leave-in as well. Their leave-in, I think they had like a buttercream, and their curling jelly was really good. Yep. Okay. So this usually happens, baby, what happened? You know, I'm about to just, y'all want to see her? Because But yeah, I'm just about to put a little something on for her, one of her little shows. How long should you wait for it to float or sink? It usually happens within a couple minutes. It's not even something that you gotta like leave to the side for a long time. It usually takes a couple of minutes, especially if you have low porosity like I do. You're gonna put it in the water and you're gonna like go do something for 5 minutes, come back, and you're gonna see it literally has not moved. It's still on the top of the water. And if you have really high porosity hair, it's not gonna take long for it to sink at all. So I would give it, give it 5 to 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is a lot, but just to make sure, if you wanna be like super sure that you're measuring your porosity the right way, I would just give it 5 to 10 minutes, come back and see where your hair is in the cup. Yay, Curly Chaotic, you made it. That's funny. Please, hold on, Boobali. I had to bring her over here with me, my little boo. Please don't give advice because you have a lot of breakage. So please, all right, please don't come for me because I told y'all that I have breakage and I've showed y'all that I have breakage. And I'm literally doing this video to tell y'all what not to do. Don't do the things that I did. So yeah, if you don't want to take advice from someone who was able to go natural and grow their hair from chin length to tailbone length and have healthy curls, by all means, please leave. But like I said, I just wanted to be transparent enough with y'all to show y'all that yes, I do natural hair. That is why y'all here. That is why y'all know me, is for my natural hair. And sharing my tips and tricks. And like I said, the past year, I definitely, I neglected my hair and I wasn't taking care of it. And like I said, I wanted to be transparent with y'all and let y'all know what not to do. Like, don't make the mistakes that I made, because if I'm making these mistakes as someone who knows how to care for my natural hair, like, come on. So I wanted to come on here and yes, be transparent with y'all and let y'all know I messed my hair up, period. Like, I messed my hair up. It hasn't been the first time and it probably won't be the last. So I've messed my hair up with heat. I've messed my hair up with bleach. I've messed my hair up with not trimming it in years. So yeah, I'm letting y'all know like what not to do, period. So yeah. Thank you. Hey, Tall. Thank you. I literally, like, I just did my usual skincare routine. Got a little highlighter. I put, like, a tad bit blush to, like, give you that, like, flushed, rosy, natural rosy cheek look. Yeah, Baby C trying to give some advice, too. For real, for real. Thank you. Real ones appreciate it, and that's on period. I learned how to do my flat twist from you, and I'm the worst at braiding. That helped my hair so much. I trust your advice. Thank you so much. I know that flat twist out video was super, super helpful for so many people. I know like flat twist outs is a thing for us. Like, is kind of hit or miss, and I know it's so hard for a lot of us to really get down a good flat twist. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed that video and still enjoying it to this day. I think I did that like a year or 2 years ago, and to this day I still get comments and things on that video. Okay, so I won't say that you should completely cut your hair if you have heat damage. You can. If you want a big chop, if that's your style, go ahead and big chop. For me personally, I grew my damage out gradually. So I got rid of all heat tools. I was not doing heat, nothing, not using heat or anything. That was step one. Step two, every time, I would say maybe once a month, every time I did a wash and go, I would trim some of the straight ends off. So I would trim some of the straight ends off. So if you do want to do that, I would say just gradually trim your hair. Maybe every time you do a wash and go and you see straight ends, just snip a few of the straight ends off. And before you know it, most of it will grow out. It took me about a year. I think it took me 11 months to a year to fully grow out and trim my hair gradually. So yeah, you don't always have to go do a big chop. You know, that's not, you know, everybody's lane. Definitely not mine. I don't like cutting my hair, clearly. So yeah, you don't always have to cut it off, but you should gradually trim it if you're trying to get rid of it. Ooh, hey from Trinidad. Hey, doll. Yeah, some people just cut it straight off. I definitely couldn't. I was like, no, I'm scared. So I was just doing wash and goes and trimming every time I did a wash and go. What are your plans for your channel? What direction would you like to go in? Are you interested in vlog mom content? I am. I'm very interested in vlog mom content. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, seeing her enjoy her stuff, I'm just like, I love it. Here. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna answer that question right now. So as far as my channel, it's definite. Oh, as far as Camille, y'all, a part of me is like, we're about to continue this on another day because she's calling her. Yeah, she's being super active right now. But as far as the direction I see my channel going in, of course, y'all are still going to be getting this good old hair content from me. For sure. Y'all going to get this hair content. And I've uploaded a few vlogs. It's definitely something I want to do more of. But you guys know I'm very private. Like, I'm queen low-key. I'm very private. Even with my pregnancy, y'all know I didn't announce anything about my pregnancy until my daughter was about 3 months old. So I went through my entire pregnancy and 3 months of her life with not saying anything to any of you dolls or, you know, announcing anything on my platforms. So vlogging is something that I want to do and I want to get more into it. But I'm just trying to find that balance between vlogging and giving y'all content without everybody being in my business. Like, and that's just me. It's not even like it's anything crazy. I'm trying to hide anything. I'm just one of those people. Like, I'm just low key. I don't like nobody really in my business. I don't like nobody knowing what moves I'm making, what I'm doing, what me and my husband are doing. So it's like sometimes I want to vlog, but it's like, I don't know, it's weird. And it's something that I'm still trying to figure out for myself. So as for right now, like I said, y'all always gonna get this hair content from me. But yeah, I do want to vlog more, and I do want to give y'all more mom content. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that and how I can just, you know, like organically introduce that to my channel without it looking like I'm doing mad much or doing something, you know, that I normally wouldn't. Her little laugh. Yeah, she's so silly. All right, I'm going up in the comments because I missed a few. Okay. I'm about to straighten my hair for my birthday. It's been 2 years. Ooh, happy early birthday. And yes, I always like straightening your hair. Like a birthday is a perfect excuse to straighten your hair. I feel like every birthday or like special occasion as naturals, we like, nah, I'm about to straighten my hair. Like it's an occasion, it's lit, I'm straightening my hair. Can I get some advice? I've been using the same products for the past 5 years, and I recently noticed I've been getting breakage at the crown of my head and edges. So that's another thing that I feel like not enough people talk about. I feel like not enough people talk about the fact that your hair can get used to a product. Your hair can get used to a product to the point where it kind of has reverse effects on your hair, and something that used to moisturize your hair and make it feel soft now makes it feel dry and brittle. So when you have, my best advice for that is when you have a favorite product, give it a little break. Like you should have a little lineup that you like to rotate, so you can have your holy grail products, your absolute favorite products, but you can't use them every single wash day. You gotta try something a little different, try something new, and have something that you kind of switch out from time to time. So if you have a moisturizer that you know works for you and you use it all the freaking time, try not to use it every time. Try to use it every other week. Try to use it every other week. Try to find another moisturizer that you like just as much. It may not be exactly the same. You may not like it 100% as much, but just find something else that your hair likes as well, and just switch those products out from time to time, because your hair can get used to a product, and like I said, it can start to have reverse effects on your hair if you use it too much and it's kind of like overdose. Also, depending on, I don't know what products you're using, but it's possible to also have moisture overload. So if you're using a very, very like intense moisturizer and you're using it too much, you can have moisture overload, and moisture overload will break your hair. It will make your hair feel dry. It will weaken your hair and make your hair look and feel limp. So what else? Sorry guys, don't worry, I'm making sure I scroll through every single one to make sure that I'm answering all you guys' questions. You're welcome. Oh, and I got comments on 444. One of my favorite angel numbers. 444 represents, yes, mommy's favorite. One of mommy's favorite angel numbers. 444 represents, yeah, 444 represents protection. Your spiritual guides and the universe are protecting you. So shout outs to y'all who commented on 444. Do I wear tight bonnets, hats, headbands around the perimeter of my head? Oh, for Jessica, maybe the constant friction. That could be a thing too, for sure. I personally don't tie it super tight because I get a headache. So even if I wanted to wear like tight bonnets, my head wouldn't let me anyway. Yeah, in the front and sides, my hair is 3C, and the crown of my head is like 4B. Can you give advice on how to keep the hair hydrated? Most of us, I feel like, have mixed patterns. I feel like my hair is kind of like 3C, 4A. And I will say, usually, I feel like when you I feel like so you may see a routine for 3C hair, and then you may see another routine for kind of like 4A, 4B hair. In my opinion, I feel like it works best if you apply the routine that you would for the tighter part of your hair to your whole head versus applying the routine for your looser part of your hair to your whole head. I think it's more beneficial when you pretty much follow the lead of the tighter pattern of your hair. So whatever you feel like, whatever products or whatever method you feel like works best for those 4B curls, I would kind of apply that to your whole head instead of trying to do what's best for the 3C curls or trying to figure out both that you can do. I think it's best when you just pretty much follow the lead of the tighter parts of your hair. Do you plan on uploading a natural video of your hair reverting or after, sorry guys, or after it reverts? I'm eager to see the shape after the cut. Me too. I cannot wait to see the shape after this cut. I'm really excited to see how my curls fall and how my shape looks. Because y'all know you can have a shape when it's straight, but curly is completely different. But I will be doing a straight to curly video. I know usually we see like curly to straight videos, but I will be giving y'all a straight to curly video showing y'all how my hair reverts and pretty much giving y'all like an update on my slight heat damage and show y'all what it's looking like once I get rid of this silk press, which I plan to do either this week or next week. Because even this is the second week. Today's Tuesday. So yeah, it makes exactly 2 weeks since I got my silk press. And part of me getting back on top of my hair and taking care of my hair better is not letting it go more than 2 to 3 weeks without being washed, unless I have a protective style like braids or something, which I will keep for a month max. So yeah, I will not be keeping this silk press for more than another week, if even that. I'm trying to do it this week, honestly. I might not even keep it for a third week. Hi dolls. Yeah, I would definitely, I love when you dolls jump in the comments and, you know, give your advice as well and help other people commenting. Ooh, what did I do? Okay. Jazz for sure. Definitely, I agree with Jazz. Definitely try to give the headbands a break if that is something you wear all the time. I use Shea Moisture, JBCO leave-in, smoothie, basically everything from the line. Did I ever find the Shea Moisture lotion? Yes, I did. I found it at Target. One of you dolls actually sent me the link. I had no idea it was at Target. So yeah, I actually ordered it from Target and it should be here on Thursday. And I was going so hard looking for a JBCO, the JBCO lotion, is because I want to give y'all a perm rod set. And the JBCO lotion is literally my holy grail for my perm rod sets. I don't pick my hair at all. I do mini braids and twists all the time. Yeah, I did mini twists. If y'all saw the few videos ago that I did, I love me some mini. Yes, I love some mini twists. Right, boo? I love some mini twists. Yes. Whenever it starts to look a bit frizzy, so around 2 to 3 weeks, yeah. Same, Jessica Jean, we literally like have the same hair. I'm low porosity, fine strand, thick density, 3C, 4A. To a T, like seriously. Do you use flat irons? If so, which one do you recommend? I do use flat irons. Like I said, when I had my sew-in and I was flat ironing the perimeter of my hair, I was using my GHD Good Hair Day flat iron. And that was pretty good. I love that flat iron, but I'm definitely scaling back and I am going back to straightening my hair only once a year. So yeah, this will be my once a year. So the next time I straighten my hair will probably not be until December of this year or January of next year. If you haven't used heat in a while and you want to straighten your hair, do you think it's better to do a regular press or a silk press? Honestly, I feel like a silk press is best for us. Like, I feel like if you do a regular press, I don't think it's a huge difference, but I do think if you go to the right stylist, like I said, I don't think it's a huge difference between a regular press and a silk press, but if you do go to the right stylist, the method and the products and the technique that they use for a silk press is way better, and it's a bit more tailored to natural hair. So if you don't use heat a lot and you are going to use it, you know, this one time, or you use it sparingly, I would find a great stylist that that specializes in silk presses, to make sure that you know you're going somewhere where they're using the right products, the right method. Even the temperature that you use with a silk press is different than regular pressing your hair. So yeah, I would go with the silk press, and I would just go to a stylist who specializes in that, and you see their results when they do silk presses. I know for sure Lena, who did my silk press, she has a 100% reversion rate. So 100% of her clients who she's given silk presses to, their curls have reverted. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say going to someone who you know specializes in silk presses. You're welcome. How do I maintain my straight hair? That will be the next video. I already have it recorded and ready to go for you guys. So if it's not up by this weekend, it'll be up next Tuesday. But pretty much just a short description. I pin curl. That's all. I pin curl my hair. I make sure that it is very protected when I'm showering. That's why it's been 2 weeks and my edges have not curled up yet. Because I do make sure that I have like a little method to make sure it doesn't get wet in the shower, and I pin curl it at night. But like I said, I do have an in-depth video showing you guys what I do each night, and that is on the way. I don't hear. Oh, did someone ask how to lock the hair? I don't think your hair is locking since you don't keep the twist and braids in for a while. It could be the products. It feels dry. Change. Wait, did I miss something? Is one of y'all hair locking because it's dry? You're welcome. But yeah, guys, I really don't want this to be crazy long. I didn't even want it to be this long. Hi, well, I completely missed this, but I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well too, doll. No worries, I will save this. So if this is information that you need and you feel like this is benefit to you guys, I will save it to the channel. And you can watch it. You can watch it as soon as I'm done with this stream. But yeah, so I would say those were the main things for my damage, just to give y'all a quick recap, or if any of you guys missed it. Not protecting my hair under protective styles / doing protective styles a little bit too much. Not trimming my hair. I went a whole 2 years without trimming it. Using too much heat. I was using a lot of heat. And the fourth thing that damaged my hair was not following my routine. So I was not pre-pooing, I was not deep conditioning, I was not doing protein treatments, I was not washing it as often as I should have and on a schedule like I usually do. So yeah, those are the 4 things, dolls. Thank you so much for watching this and tuning in with me. I see it's getting a little dark. I was about to turn my ring light on, but we're about to get up out of here anyway. Well, I wasn't gonna give y'all a length check right now. I'll save that for the next video. But real quick, because I did tell you guys it's now bra strap length. My hair was tailbone length, so it was about down here, and it's now bra strap length. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love y'all. And like I said, the next video will be my silk press routine, my silk press night routine. Just want to make sure I don't want to end it if one of y'all are like mid comment. Um, Definitely. I definitely suggest going to a salon that specializes in natural hair. Go to someone who has clients that look like you, who has clients who have hair like you. Don't just go anywhere. Make sure you're going somewhere that you know they specialize in natural hair. Even when I saw Lena, as soon as I saw her, her and Julie, I think her name is, they both have beautiful hair. And that alone made me super comfortable going there because I'm like, you know, if you don't know how to take care of your hair, how you gonna take care of mine? So when I walked in and I saw that their curls were flourishing and they had beautiful, healthy looking curls, I definitely felt safe sitting in her chair. You're welcome. Love you, dolls. Of course, of course. We need to do these more often. Pick up this cool conversations series again. A salon in oh, you okay, boy? Oh, you slipped. It's okay. Um, uh, a salon in Queens. A salon in Queens. No, I personally can't think of any off the top of my head. The salon that I went to was in Midtown Manhattan. Um, there was one in Queens, but I haven't been there in ages, and I even think they changed staff. So who? Yeah, Makita, send me a DM. DM me on Instagram at coolcalmcurly. And I'm gonna look into the one salon that I used to love in Queens. I don't know if it still is what it is. Like I said, I think they changed staff. So I'll look into it. But if my girl Sparkle is still there, who specializes in natural hair, DM me and I will definitely give you her info. But if my memory serves me correct, she's still in Queens, but I will look into that for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, dolls, so much for tuning in. I love y'all. And I will see you, dolls, in my next video. Bye.